Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble, 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. Everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take the resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just check out the description below. And I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. And this is that I did have an cut. You are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Okay? Hope you all are doing wonderful and feeling great today. Okay? Thank you for tuning in and using these messages for your highest good. Okay? Only take what resonates. Please do not force anything to fit. Every reading will not resonate. Once again, this is not a personal read. Okay? Select the next match your highest good. Let's correct the routine. Alright, okay. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. The first card that we have here, collective, is the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like you have been working on yourself, progressing, maybe a project. I'm picking up on someone who could be possibly considering relocating. You could be planning, also planning to relocate, possibly to another area, another state. You could be doing this for your career. You could be doing this for change of pace, maybe for you or your family if you do have children. But as you see, this road is blocked here. You could be feeling indecisive, as if you want to make a U-turn and change your mind. But you spend a lot of time planning and strategizing. And so I'm picking up on this energy, this roadblock here, this U-turn sign, does not indicate that you're on the wrong path or that you're making the wrong decision by wanting to relocate. This is representing maybe someone projecting this energy onto you, maybe someone wanting you, collected, to feel blocked. And so Spirit is saying this is a clear illusion here. So don't feed the fears, and be full of anxiety. Trust and know that you are protected, okay, with this circle here, with this pendulum here, okay? Trust and know that you are protected, okay? And do not allow any projections of anyone trying to inflict any energy on your path. When it comes to progress or trying to create peace in your life, progress, or to make any change that is for the positive, Spirit is saying trust and know there will be people who will try to come up against your idea. And this decision that you're making, this is a you project. This has nothing, confirmation, this has nothing to do with anyone else. This is a choice that you are making. But it looks like it could be someone who is accustomed to you being around. They are accustomed, I must hold this again, when you see this arrow here, they are accustomed to you being one way. And all of a sudden, they're feeling disappointed because you have had a change of heart, which is a positive change of heart. You are desiring to see something different. Maybe you're someone who's always lived, where you were born. You've never ever experienced living outside of the city or town where you are born. And so instead of complaining about it, you're actually taking the action to be about it. You're not just talking the talk, you're walking the walk. And there's someone who's used to relying on you or being lenient on you. They're accustomed to you being one way, as this arrow is in one direction. But this person with this snake here is someone who cannot be trusted. So this right here, don't feed the fears. This is a projection. This could be someone even speaking negatively about to you. Yeah, about you. Yes, that is no coincidence there that I said that. About you, or speaking negatively to you about your plans. They could say things like, oh, you're moving to so-and-so. Oh, I heard, oh, the cost of living is expensive there. Oh, you're going to change jobs. Oh, I heard it's not nice to work there, So be mindful of sharing your plans with people because, haters will speak against it. Haters and people who are miserable within themselves. And so you have to be careful when you're working on progress in life. There will be a lot of naysayers, When you want to stand up, there will be plenty who want to tell you to sit down. And so Spirit wants you not to fight with yourself with the Five of Wands. This is not your energy. This energy is being projected onto you. Now, if you aren't aware of who this person is, this could be someone who you are sharing information with. Someone who you have confided in, and they are accustomed to you being one way. This could be someone, maybe something as simple as they're accustomed to you living around the corner from them, or they are accustomed to you picking them up every day for work. And maybe you were that friend who they could borrow money from. Maybe you are that friend who allowed them to drop their children off at any time. And so this is really some selfish energy here, but this has nothing to do with you. And so Spirit is saying for you to continue on your mission, whatever you are deciding to do. If you want to relocate for any reason, that is your business and no one else's, but keep your plans to yourself. This energy that you are feeling, you could be feeling kind of anxious or some kind of anxiety. That's from people gossiping about you and speaking on your plans. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be someone you're dating. So put that where it resonates. And so you have free will, and you are holding the wheel with the Wheel of Fortune. You're in full control to stay behind this wheel. And I'm pretty sure if you even chose to make a detour, excuse me, or you look to your left, to your right, you'll find another route to still meet your goal, to still make that move, to still keep moving forward. Okay. So that is not your energy. Do not feed the fears, which is false evidence appearing real. Spirit is saying, go ahead with your plans. Go ahead and be great. You don't need permission to be great. This is a hater. This is someone who does not want you to leave because they are accustomed. There is something that you do for this person and it makes them feel comfortable. This could be someone living with you as well, collective. You could have someone living with you, a friend, a family member, a relative, doesn't matter. And they are accustomed to the comfort that you provide. Okay. The next card we have here is the Fool energy. Okay. So they want you to stick around and risk your happiness and risk you, obtaining your dreams and goals just to make them happy. And you do not have to do that. You have free will. And as I keep saying will, once again, as I look at this card, your hand is on the wheel, So you have enough clearance to keep moving forward. This energy is not yours, okay? And I'm also picking up with the Two of Cups. When you do relocate, there's something about your, when it comes to dating, if you're not in a relationship already, that your love life is going to increase in a positive way. If you're already in a relationship, there's going to be more passion. Maybe you're going to feel more connected to your partner. This could be simply because you're choosing to relocate, get away, from where you were. Maybe a lot of people were involved in your relationship, giving their 2 cents, giving their input about what's going on. Okay, but once you make this move, it's going to increase the passion and the connection between you and your partner. How beautiful. Okay. And so the next card we have here is the Seven of Swords. And so with the Seven of Swords, you will no longer have to protect yourself. You are coming out of the battle. As you see, this person is sitting at a laptop and they are figuring things out. And so, the energy that you feel now, this too will pass. Things are going to get better for you. And so you're leaving the battle behind. You're leaving behind that energy of that person who has been lenient on you. Maybe there's someone who likes to, I don't know, sleep on your sofa. I don't know, come over your house to eat. It could be anything. You were providing some kind of resource for this person, and that's why they don't want you to go. And they possibly could be gossiping about you. And what it is, you're picking up on the energy of this gossip and of this slander. But it's not your energy. You are making the right move. You will be successful, to anyone that's relocating. I mean, what I'm about to say is really kind of common sense. It takes time to get readjusted when you relocate anywhere, even if it's just an hour away from your old neighborhood. A new environment, a new area, learning where everything is, and just getting accustomed to the energy. So Spirit is saying, be patient with yourself. Do not make this transfer, this move, and relocate and get frustrated and say, "Oh, I know I shouldn't have." The Spirit is saying you're going to do great and everything is going to be fine. Be patient with yourself and people around you and give yourself a chance. Remember, you're going into new energy, okay? You're leaving your old neighborhood. You're going into a new neighborhood, okay? and things are going to work out just fine. The next card we have here is Eight of Wands energy. And when I see all these colors here, I'm picking up that the energy of more vitality and more positive energy is going to come, just as well as your love life, increasing. If you're single, you'll be dating more, you'll be meeting people who are like-minded energy, whom you can share a good conversation with, who you can laugh with, people who have a good sense of humor, but lots of more vitality will be added to your life and on your mission here, okay? So this is simply beautiful, okay? The next card we have here is the Queen of Pentacles, and with the rabbit here, I'm also picking up that there will be an increase when it comes to your finances, when it comes to prosperity. Maybe you are transferring. I'm picking up on someone who is transferring the job that they're at to another state or something. But if you aren't and you're planning to get a new job, whatever you choose, it's going to lead to more abundance and more prosperity, more opportunity to increase your finances in one way or another. If it isn't through you working a 9 to 5, it could be through a hustle or some kind of skill that you have, okay? All right? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And so the next card we have here is the Ten of Swords. And so as you see, this person is doing this tattoo here. And, they're focusing. That's what a tattoo artist has to do a great job. And what it is that this person that is throwing this negative energy, projection your way, collective, they are desiring for you to stay focused on the negative. So be aware of that. I must say it again, whenever you're working on progress, doesn't matter who you are. And a person can have more than you materially and still be jealous and envious of you. A person can envy your peace, your contentment, the whole idea of you having enough smarts and wits to have the, how can I say this, to have the confidence to make a move and make a change in your life. And so it's like they want you to stay hyper-focused on all the negativity. They want you to stay hyper-focused on reasons why you shouldn't move, reasons why you shouldn't relocate, reasons why you shouldn't change your job, and it's false. That's not your energy. That is all projection. Things are going to work out well. And Spirit is saying, once again, for the third time, keep your business, even if you have shared plans with people, I don't care who it is, keep your plans to yourself. Get in the habit of that. Give them nothing. They have nothing to work with. You have to starve these haters of your energy, okay? Because you're going into the energy of equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. This person who is projecting this energy, this is someone, like I said, who is accustomed to being lenient, leaning on you for some kind of resource or some kind of survival, okay? And so you're going to a very different vibration, You're leaving the conflict behind, It's not you that's full of conflict. It's the people who you are around. You're leaving people wanting to disturb your peace, and be negative towards you. It's all over. It is a new day for you. You're going where there's reciprocity, equal give and take, okay? Your love life is increasing. There will be more harmony, more unity, more understanding. You will notice it between you and your partner. And if you're not in a relationship, whomever you begin to date, you will notice that the communication and just the energy and the vibration is different from maybe where you used to live and you were dating, or you would meet someone. Okay, you're going to find out and figure it out, that all along you were not the fool, okay? You are not the fool. You're actually the brightest crayon in the back box. Speaking of crayons, with the Eight of Wands here, okay? But yes, this is wonderful, fantastic energy in this read for you. Nothing but positive energy, nothing but prosperity here. And even when you don't know it, before you know it, I truly believe that your haters can see it and they can feel it. They can see your light. They can see your glow. They can feel that prosperity getting ready to head to you, or they can just feel it coming to your grasp. Whether it's to your bank account, your mental state, or your aura. I believe the haters can sense it out. They can sniff it out like a hound dog. They like a canine specifically. They can sniff it out. I believe that they notice it They know it's coming, that great fortune collective, before you even know it. And that's why when it comes to haterism, your haters, your naysayers, they're necessary because they let you know that you're doing something good, that you're doing something great, and that you are on the right path. So, whomever this is, congratulations. You're going to do just fine. You don't need to be nervous. This path and this transfer, this relocation, it is protected. And I'm also picking up that you have taken your time, collective, whomever you are, and you've done a lot of saving when it comes to your finances and a lot of research. You're not someone who's just picking up and saying, okay, I'm going to move to another state and I'm going to live in a hotel room. No, I'm hearing that you're actually going to relocate because you've already have approval for housing where you're going. Basically things are in order. You have your ducks in a row, as they would say. Okay, back in the day, you have your I's dotted and your T's crossed, and so you've done your part. You're not going blindfolded. You're stable. You're able. You're smart. You're intelligent. You got this, and that's why this person doesn't want you to leave because they rely on you. They rely on you for whatever this is. Like I said, this maybe you buy them coffee every day. Maybe you get them a ride to work. Maybe you babysit for them. I don't know. Maybe they do laundry at your house. Maybe they borrow money from you. This could be a lot of things, but yeah. So they're just going to have to do some maturing, and open up their petals and do some adulting. Okay, and so that's a them problem, not a you problem. The spirit is saying, don't allow it to be your problem because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. This is prosperity and abundance, being given to you, because you are doing the work, not because you're sitting doing nothing. You are applying yourself. Okay, then we have the Ace of Wands. That's your thumbs up emoji from the universe saying for you to keep going. You're on the right path. And so you can trust and expect a positive outcome. Keep these haters out your business and keep on packing those boxes. Later.